and it is fantastic. You don't even have to core it. The core is edible. This is one of the best eggplant dishes I've ever had outside of what Karen makes. And if you know me, I'm a snob about ice cream. You're just gonna have to leave me alone with my lunch, okay? So good. This is the Grace Market, and if you listen to my podcast, I always say, visit the market when you visit a new town because it gives you a real idea of the local culture and of what they grow. So this market is actually pretty good size. It looks a little dank down here because we're in a temporary location. They're building a new market, actually renovating a new market upstairs. So we're in the parking garage, which is where these folks are going to be for a while. But they've got tons of local produce. In fact, this market has a lot more local produce than you usually see in Portuguese markets on the mainland. They grow bananas here in the Azores. The Azore bananas are really good, but especially the pineapple. The pineapple in the Azores is amazing. And if you see the earlier video that I did, you'll see us sampling a bunch of pineapple products. But pineapples are a little more expensive here than they are if you get them from South America, say. But they are absolutely delicious, sweet and juicy and not too acidic. They also have local melons here that are really good. Tons of good produce. So if you're staying at an Airbnb, this is the place you want to come and get all your provisions to make your meals at home. We're right on the waterfront in Ponta Delgada and got some ice cream. You know, you drive around the Azores and you see cows everywhere. The other day we were driving and a farmer was moving his cows from one field to the other and we had to wait for the cows to go by. And you do need to wait because the cows have the right of way in the Azores. They make a ton of cheese here in the Azores, but you got to figure someone's going to make delicious ice cream with all that milk, and these guys do. The place is called Muka, and they don't have a shop from all I can tell. They just have this little pop-up here, and you also sometimes see their ice cream sold in stores. So what did we get? Well, it's soft serve and it's passion fruit. Wow, that is good. And if you know me, I'm a snob about ice cream. That is super tasty. Normally when I get the fruit flavored ones, I like to get the sorbet because I think the milk kind of blunts the flavor of the fruit. In this case, no. Really tasty. And I got the passion fruit because they grow tons of passion fruit here in the Azores and they make a ton of cool stuff with it. We had passion fruit beer, we had passion fruit liqueur, and now we've had passion fruit ice cream. All right, I'm gonna stop talking because this is melting. But it is really good. This is Rotas da Ilha Verde, Roots of the Green Island, and this is a vegetarian vegan restaurant. And tried to get in last night, but we couldn't. They were booked out. They're booked out tonight for dinner, tomorrow for impossible to get a reservation here. But for lunch, first come, first serve. So we stood in line and got right in here. And I got to tell you, starting off, we got this cream of cauliflower soup. It's vegan. And it is amazing. For lunch, you get soup, salad or rice, and a couple of main dishes, smaller portions. And boy, this is tremendous. Roasted cauliflower pureed with olive oil, some beans in here. Delicious. This place has been around for 18 years. Wonder how they did 18 years ago trying to cater to a vegetarian vegan community on the island, but they're still around, and by their popularity you can tell that they must be doing a good job, and the taste proves it. All right, let's wait for our main dishes, but I've got high hopes. All right, the mains are here, and as you can see, I've already started digging into this because I couldn't wait. The food here is incredible. First up, I got this seitan burger, and super flavorful, smoky, beans in there, And I love, love, love this nectarine mayo. And then breaded mushroom on a bed of chili with lime. Perfect. Although I was thinking the chili is less like chili than you might expect in the US and more like feijoada, which is a Brazilian bean stew, which is delicious as well. So good. Let me steal a bite from Karen. She got this breaded zucchini stuffed. So it's like zucchini strips rolled up with filling and then breaded and fried. A little bit of soy, maybe some tomato sauce in there. That's tasty. And then the star of the show. This is a chickpea salad, crispy chickpeas, cauliflower, tomato, lime, vegan mayo dressing. This is incredible. And the salad. Vibrant colors, super fresh. Just a simple vinaigrette dressing, but perfect. This is one of the best meals we've had in the Azores. Really fantastic. You're just gonna have to leave me alone with my lunch, okay? So good. JFK is beloved in the Azores. In the 1950s, there was a volcanic explosion here, and Senator Kennedy, along with the senator from Rhode Island, signed a bill allowing more people to emigrate from the Azores, and lots of people did in the 1950s, came from the Azores to the United States. A lot of them came to Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, so you still see pictures of Kennedy here. One of the things about the Azores is that they grow pineapple here on the island, and it's different from the typical pineapple you might see in the grocery store in the US. First of all, it's generally smaller. It's also sweeter and less acidic, and you'll see it all over the island. And it is fantastic. You don't even have to core it. The core is edible. It's so good. The one thing I would say is if you're going around the island and you see people selling these hollowed out pineapples filled with rum drinks and whatnot, those are generally not Azorean pineapples. Those are South American pineapples. So you're not getting the real thing unless you know that you're getting an Azorean pineapple. It's smaller, the leaves, the crown is more compact, and it's more expensive. They also have this amazing melon here. And I know you're saying, oh, I can get cantaloupe at home. This melon here on the Azores is tremendous. It is so good. And the other thing the Azores is known for is its cheese. There's cows everywhere, so they make a lot of cheese here. And it's really uniformly quite good. I'd never had Azorean cheese until came to Portugal, and I saw it everywhere, people advertising Azorean cheese. It was a queso fresco, really good. And then I'm not sure what this one is, this yellow orange cheese. Almost like a cheddar. That's good. And then this one, see, this is like, it's not soft like a brie, it's more like a Gruyere. But man, it is so flavorful. And then you'll also see quite a bit of aged Azorean cheese, which if you like really strong cheese, more salty, more barn floor cheese, check out some of the aged Azorean cheese. But the cheese, if you love dairy, you're going to love coming to the Azores. The cheese is terrific. Delicious. This place behind me is called the Prince of Cheeses. There's also a King of Cheeses in Ponta Delgada. That's owned by the father. It's up by the farmer's market, up the hill in town. This is the Prince of Cheeses. It's owned by the son. This shop is incredible. Not only do they have terrific cheese, they've got a great wine selection, and look, they had little nip size of the pomegranate liqueur. We did a whole video on drinks in the Azores, and you can watch that, and I sampled this. But they have these, and 100 milliliters, you can take them on the plane. Also, for the cheese, you get as much as you want. They sample. They just sample. And they'll put it in the little vacuum sealing machine so that you can take it on the plane with you. This is legal, I hope. A good friend of ours has a pizza oven in his backyard, and he's one of the best chefs I know in all of the United States. And we're going to his house near Boston, and he said he's going to fire up the pizza oven. So we're going to bring this for him. We'll see how much he likes this. And we got a couple other hunks of cheese as well. Altogether, this was about 24 euros, so $26, $27 for all of this cheese. Like, this is over 2 pounds of cheese right here. And this is some of the best cheese that you'll get. So I'm excited to rip open into these packs, but we're going to have to wait a while till we get back to the States to really give it a try. But man, this place is incredible. This is Anfiteatro, and you can see behind me why I chose this restaurant. We're right on the harbor in Ponta Delgada. Just saw some whale watching boats head out on their 3-hour cruise, and we ordered some nice food. So let's give it a try. First up, a little salad, and looks super fresh. Got carrots and radishes and cucumbers and cherry tomatoes. Looks really good. Like I said, super fresh. Then this eggplant. I gotta say, when they set it down, it is so fragrant. It has nori leaves on it. And this, you know, when he set it down, I thought it was like a balsamic glaze, and maybe it is, but look how it is so thick. I mean, it is literally thicker than syrup. Holy cow. Crispy, but that eggplant is still absolutely cooked to perfection. It's not super mushy on the inside. There's some chives in here. There's peanut in here. There's green onions in here. Holy mackerel. This is one of the best eggplant dishes I've ever had outside of what Karen makes. Wow. And still has the stem on it. Perfect. Oh, man. Tremendous. And it came with a little side of rice. This is also very fragrant. Jasmine rice, peanuts, scallions. You can see the Asian influence going on here. You know, you never know when you come to a place like this what you're going to get, because, you know, you're in a touristy area, you're right on the waterfront, so, you know, their rent is probably high. They're paying for the privilege of being here, and sometimes the food suffers. Here, it's the exact opposite. This is one of the best meals that we've had in the Azores so far. Tremendous. The Azores are volcanic islands, so they were formed from the lava cooling from explosions millions of years ago, and all this lava stone is put to good use here in São Miguel and all over the islands. You can see this is all volcanic rock here. But the interesting thing I wanted to point out was a lot of the sidewalks here are made with the limestone, and there's no limestone here in the Azores. There's plenty of limestone back on the mainland, and if you've ever been in Lisbon, you've seen the sidewalks that are just these little limestone walkways, and they're everywhere. So why is there limestone walkways here in the Azores? Well, during the Age of Discoveries, when the Portuguese explorers were going out to search for new lands to exploit and to enslave people, they would use the limestone as ballast in their ships. So when they came to the Azores, they'd unload the rocks and be on their way with other goods. So when you walk around here, you will see the traditional layout of the limestone tiles, which is super fascinating since it's not an indigenous rock to this area. This place is called Santo Seitan, and tried to get in here last night. We couldn't, so we made reservations for tonight. I think that's the moral of the story. When you come to San Miguel, a lot of these places, you should make reservations. So Karen wasn't really that hungry, so she just got this appetizer, which looks like a banh mi bun filled with cabbage and carrots and sesame, cashew. Wow. Maybe some chili in there. It's spicy. Crunchy, super tasty. And look at it inside there. What's this? I didn't get any of that with my bite. Seitan, yeah. Almost has a barbecue flavor to it. Real rich umami. That's delicious. All right. She's just getting a small bowl, so I can't have too many bites of it, but it's really tasty. We'll wait for my main dish, though. One more little bite. Yeah, that's good. So I snuck another bite of Karen's appetizer, and then my entree just arrived. This is a quinoa salad surrounded by spinach leaves and dunked in sesame oil with some cashews and what else? Sesame seeds. But look at the presentation of this. So you got quinoa, cashew cream, and then can you see the layer in here? That's really is an impressive looking presentation on the plate. Let's see how it tastes. Pomegranate in there, some ginger too. Man, really wanted something nice and healthy tonight, and this fits the bill, and it's super tasty. Well, that's going to do it for our little food tour here of Ponta Delgada and San Miguel in the Azores. And it's been really good. I would say when you come here, do your research, because it is a tourist location. There are cruise ships that come here, and you know, where there's cruise ships, there's inevitably bad pizza and hamburgers and stuff like that. I'm not saying that they all are, but you know, it attracts places like that. So do your research, find the place, and there's some good healthy options here that are extremely tasty. If you like this kind of food and travel stuff, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed so far. And keep watching. We're releasing new videos all the time. You can also support me at buymeacoffee.com/destinationeatdrink. I'm Brent Peterson. See you down the road. Super good. Okay, quick postscript. Couldn't resist the desserts, so we got vegan chocolate mousse made with coconut milk and topped with toasted almonds. Okay, now we're really done. Chocolatey, light, fluffy, delicious. Perfect ending.